All right, let's talk about something that can give even the most confident person a little bit of anxiety: grammar. But you know what? We're going to flip that script. In the next few minutes, we're going to turn that doubt into pure, rock-solid confidence every time you write.
You know that feeling, right? You fire off a really important email, and the second it's gone, your heart just drops. You start thinking, oh no, did I use the right there? Was that comma totally in the wrong spot? It's a horrible feeling, but trust me, it's one we're about to fix for good.
So, what we're going to do here is walk through some of the most common grammar mistakes that trip people up. This isn't going to be a boring lecture. Think of me as your friendly guide, just giving you the essential tools you need to write clearly and professionally every single time.
Okay, let's dive right into part 1, building strong sentences. This is the bedrock. If you get this right, everything else gets so much easier.
This is rule number 1, and honestly, it catches a lot of people. The idea is really simple though. Singular subjects need singular verbs, and plural subjects need plural verbs. It's like a dance. They have to move together.
Now here's a perfect example of where this gets a little tricky. The word team. You're thinking, wait, a team is made up of lots of people, right? But the word team itself is a single thing, a single unit. So you have to treat it that way. The team is working. One team, one action. Make sense, right?
Okay, these two are basically opposite problems. A run-on sentence is like, you're so excited you just keep talking and don't take a breath. And a fragment, well, that's like you start a thought and then just trail off. One's way too much, the other's not nearly enough.
So, how do we fix them? For the run-on, it's easy. Just a little comma and a connecting word like and gives it the pause it needs. For the fragment, well, because of the tight deadline, leaves you hanging. What happened because of the deadline? You have to finish the thought. We worked overtime. Now it's a complete, satisfying sentence.
You know, this is all about keeping your reader oriented in time. It's like telling a story. You wouldn't just randomly jump from yesterday to right now without warning, would you? It'd be super confusing. It's the exact same in your writing. Just pick a time frame, past, present, future, and stick with it.
Just listen to how weird that incorrect version sounds. We start in the present tense with presents, but then we suddenly get yanked into the past with explained. The correct version is so much smoother because it stays in the past, presented and explained. It's just clean, clear, and so much easier to read.
And that brings us to part 2, punctuating for clarity. Seriously, think of punctuation as the traffic signals for your writing. They tell your reader when to slow down, when to stop, and how ideas connect. They're crucial.
Ah, yes, the dreaded comma splice. This is probably one of the most common mistakes I see. It's when you've got two perfectly good, complete sentences, but you try to just glue them together with a comma. Here's the thing. A comma's job is to create a pause, but it's just not strong enough to hold two whole sentences together. And check out how simple the fix is. By just adding a little connecting word like so right after the comma, you create a real logical link between the two ideas. The report is due tomorrow. What's the consequence? So we need to work overtime. See? It just flows.
Okay, let's settle this debate once and for all. Apostrophes have exactly two main jobs. Job 1, they show ownership, like the company's logo. The logo belongs to the company. Job 2, they smash two words into one, called a contraction, like it's for it is. That's it. What they absolutely, positively do not do is make a word plural.
And here we see it in the wild. That second apostrophe in logos is the mistake. If you just mean more than one logos, it's simply logos. No apostrophe in sight. The first one, companies, is totally fine though, because it's showing possession.
Please do not be scared of the semicolon. It looks fancy, but it's an amazing tool. Think of it as a super connector. It's way stronger than a comma, but it's not quite as final as a period. You use it when you have two complete sentences that are so tightly connected you want to show that they belong together.
This is the perfect use case. The project was a success could be its own sentence. Everyone contributed could also be its own sentence. But see how they're linked? The semicolon tells us that the reason for the success was that everyone pitched in. It connects the cause and effect beautifully.
All right, we've made it to part 3, polishing for professionalism. This is where we get into the details, the little things that really separate good writing from truly great, polished writing.
Let's quickly nail this classic trio. For there, think of the I as in I own something. It's about possession.
For there, notice it has the word here in it. It points to a place. And for there, see that apostrophe? That's your clue that it's a contraction of two words. They are.
Okay, here's a foolproof trick for this one. I use it all the time. Just take the other person out of the sentence for a second. Would you say, he gave the presentation to I? No way, it sounds totally weird. You'd say, he gave the presentation to me. So when you put John back in, it's to John and me. Works every time.
This is all about keeping things in a list consistent and balanced. See how the first version's all over the place? An ing word, then a to verb, then another ing word. It's clunky. But look how smooth the correct version is. Hiking, reading, watching. They all match. It's called parallelism, and it just makes your writing sound so much more rhythmic and professional.
Okay, take a second and read this one out loud. After finishing the report, the deadline was met. Something's not quite right there, is it? It feels a little illogical.
Exactly. That's the problem. The way this is written, it literally sounds like the deadline itself picked up a pen and finished the report, which is, impossible. This is what's called a dangling modifier. The action of finishing the report is just dangling there, unattached to the person who actually did it.
And here's the beautifully simple fix. Just add the person who did the action. After finishing the report, we met the deadline. Boom! Suddenly, it's crystal clear. The action is now connected to the actor, and this sentence makes perfect sense.
So, there you have it. That's your new and improved grammar toolkit. We've talked about building strong sentence foundations, using punctuation to guide your reader, and adding those final touches that scream professionalism. At the end of the day, grammar isn't about memorizing a bunch of boring rules. It's about making sure your ideas land exactly the way you intend them to. It's about being clear. So now that you have these tools, the real question is, what amazing story, what brilliant idea are you ready to share with the world?